Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in the last video tutorial on this series, we did variables, where we were able to create variables using different style, using the var keyword, the final keyword, the const, and all that. So this time we are going to talk about operators. Okay, so when we talk about an operator, okay, an operator is simply, let's say, a sign, okay, or a symbol that we use to evaluate an expression to get what, to get a value. So when I talk about an expression, I have, let's say, 2 plus 5, which gives me what, 7. So this is an expression, and then we use this operator, the sign here or the symbol here is used to evaluate this expression, and then we get what, the final results. So in that programming, or in all programming, okay, we have different types of operators. We have the arithmetic operator, okay, and then we have the equality operator, we have the conditional operators, we have the logical operators, we also have the assignment operators, and then we have the type test operators in that programming. Okay, so what we are going to talk about now is what the arithmetic operators. So arithmetic operators, they are used to perform these mathematical expressions like addition, subtraction, and all that. So in programming, we have the addition, okay, we have the subtraction, okay, we also have the division, we have the multiplication, we also have the this symbol, which only return division returns what, an integer value, okay. Okay, because when you divide two numbers, okay, you with this sign or with this symbol, you are only going to get a decimal value at the end, but this will always return what, only an integer value, okay. And then we also have the modulo, okay, which is this. The modulo returns the remainder of what, of a division. So this returns the remainder of a division, and then we have the increment operator, and then we have the decrement operator. Okay, so let's quickly see an example. I'll create a variable here, an integer variable here, which is number one, which have 90 here, and then I have number two, which sorry, number two, which have, let's say, 20 inside. So when I try to perform this operation on it with these arithmetic operators on it, let's say I want to perform it in such a way that number one plus number two here. Okay. Now I have this expression. I want to display what I'll get when I try to add the two of them. So obviously 90 plus 20 is what, 110. So we should see 110 in the console. My okay, it's in now. So I'm going to copy this code and then change the symbol or the operator for each line of statement. So when I come here, and then I change this to minus, I will change this to division, I will change this to multiplication here, and then I will change this to divide and return what, return just the integer. And then let me paste another one here. We have the last one, which is the modulo for now. um Modulo, okay. So when I run this code here, um my internet is slow. Okay, so when I run it here, you can see we have 70 as the subtraction. We also have this, which returns the division, which returns 4.5, okay, as a decimal value. And then when we multiply, we had the 18 1800. And then when we also use this symbol to do the division, we only had an integer return, okay. And then we have this one, which is the modulo, which returns the remainder, because 20 divided by 90 is 4, okay. But then we will have 10 remaining, because 4 times 20 is to 80, and then 80 minus 90 is what, 10. Okay, so that's how these symbols work. So now let's go ahead and then see how the increment operator work. So when I try to print this and I try to increase use the increment operator. Okay, the increment operator will always increase the number or whatever value that you have by one. Okay, but let's say if I go ahead and then do this and I say number one here, and then I run it here. Okay, I should see 91 added to it. Okay, yeah, 91 there. And when I also use the decrement operator on number two, then I expect number two to be decreased by what? One. Okay, so let's see. I think my internet is slow. Okay, so I get by one. So that's how the increment and then the decrement operator works. It's always increase by one or decrease by one. Okay, so we will also talk about the equality operators, which are used for comparing two or more values. Okay, so the equality operators, we have the greater than. Okay, okay, and then we have the less than. We also have the greater than or equal to, and then we have the less than. Okay, less than or equal to. And then we also have the equality operator. Okay, it's it sounds some way, but then this is to check equality of two numbers if they are equal. And then we check we have the last one which is not equal to. Okay, not equal or not equality. Okay, so when we come here, we can also use that same print statement to check. Okay, so when we use these operators, the equality operators, it will either return true or false. Okay, so when I go ahead, let me just copy this code. I won't type plenty. Copy this code and then paste it here, and then I try to use the greater than on this. We know that 90, which is number one, is not greater is greater than number two, which is 20. So when I print this, then this expression is true because 90 is greater than what? 20. So I get true printed in the console. So I'll just go ahead and copy and do the same for the rest so that we see the results that we get in our code here. So I'll change this to less than, and then we have equal to greater than or equal to, and then we have less than or equal to. Yeah, and then the other one is the equality operator, which is um this, and then we also have the not equal to, okay, which is also this. So you should know that whenever you use the equality operator, it will always return true or false depending on the expression. Okay, so let's run the code again and see what happens. Okay, let's see the values that we get in the console. Okay, so you can see that 90 is greater than 20, so that's true. But 90 is not less than 20, which is false. And 90 is greater than or equal to 20 because it's greater than or equal to 20, that's true. And 90 is not less than or equal to 20, that's false. And then we have 90 is not equal to, which is 90 is not equal to 20, so that is false. And then we have 90 is not equal to what? 20, and that is true because 90 is not equal to 20. So that's how the equality operator works. And then we have the assignment operators. Okay, now these assignment operators, we've already seen one in our previous video when we created a variable and then we wanted to assign a value to that variable. So I'll just go up here and then show you something. We have the assignment operators. So assignment operators are used to assign a value to a variable. Okay, so I have this. I can go ahead and show you. We have the simple assign. I'll just make it short, and then we have the assignment. This is assign if the variable is null. Okay, that means if there's no value in the variable. And then we also have the addition assignment. Okay, addition assign, and then we have subtraction assignment, assign, okay, and then we have multiplication assign, okay, multi assign, and then we have division assign, okay, division assign. Okay, so with this, we can also try to do something. So what we are going to do here is I will create another variable here. Let's say int results here, and then I'm going to give this no value. So that means the value here is no. Now, when we use the assignment operator, what I'm going to do is I'm going to let me just make a assignment operators, and then I will name this one as equality operators, and then this one too as this one is the arithmetic operators. Okay. Okay, so this now we are on this assignment operator. I've already created a variable at the top there, but I'll just copy it and bring it here. So this variable has nothing here inside, so that means the value I told you in previous videos that when you create a variable and then you don't assign any value to it, then that means that variable has a value of null. Okay, so if I should print results here and then show you what is inside, you see null printed at the end. Okay, um I don't know why I'm getting an error, compilation error. Anyways, I think it may be okay. It was, I think, maybe the internet or something. So I have null here. Okay. So with this one, when we perform this assignment operators, okay. So we know that when we create an operator, we create a variable, sorry, we can assign a value, let's say 56 here. Okay, this time we are not going to assign any value for now. So we can go and talk about the simple assignment. So we can call this and then assign what 56. Okay, now when I print, I should get 56 in the console because after creating it, it was null, but this time I came back and then I assigned what 56 to it. Okay, we have the null if null assign operator. I don't know if null assign. Okay, so this time we check. Okay, we use this operator this way, we check. Okay, and then we try to assign, let's say 90 to it. Now how this operator works is that it will check if this value is null before assigning this particular number to it. So when I run it, um you still see 56. Okay, because in the beginning it was null and then I came to assign 56 to it, and I'm trying to assign a value to it, but this time I'm checking that if this results is, I mean, this variable has a value of null, then assign the 90 to it. So when I comment this code here, that means that this time the value in the results is what? Null. So when I run it, I should see 90 printed. This will change to 90. Okay, so you can see I have 90 printed because this time the result is what? Null. And then it was the condition, it makes the condition true, and then it assigns what? 90 to it. So I'll just go back and then uncomment it. Okay, so if it is not null, it will not assign that value to it. Now we also have the addition assignment. So addition, add, assign. Okay, so with the addition assignment, when I go ahead and then use it this way, and let's say 67. So what happened is that when you're using this addition assignment, it will take the final results in this and then add whatever value that you are trying to assign to it. So instead of just clearing everything from the system or from the variable, it will just add to what was already existing there. Okay, so let me just run the results here and then let's see. So we will have 56 here plus 67, okay, which gives us 123. So we have the sub assign. Okay, so it's just the same idea for what they add assigned. Okay, and then I can go ahead and do this, and let's say put 4 here. So that means we this time we are going to get 52 here. I think let's print this thing. Okay, so the reason I'm getting 119, which is because we add assigned, which we added 67 to 56. We had 123, and this time we've taken 4 from it, so we have 119. Okay, and then we can go ahead with the multiplication assignment. Mod assign. So it's just the same idea, and then we can put this one, and then we have, let's say, 6 here. So this will be 119 divided multiplied by 6. Okay, so we should see a nice results, I think 714. Okay, and then we have the division assign. Okay, and then we can go ahead and do division assignment, let's say divided by 9 here. Oh, why am I getting an error? A double at the value of type double, let me see. A value of type double can be assigned to the type of integer. Okay, so I don't know why I'm getting this error here. mm, let's see. I don't know why this is not working. Okay, so I don't know, but it's supposed to work. Anyways, so I think maybe, I don't know, I think I'm using my knowledge from other language to check this one, but then I think maybe it's not possible to do division assignment. Or let's just go ahead. Okay, let's see something here. Let's reassign, let's say, let's create a double, let's see, rest here, and then I will assign, let's say, 10 to 8, 10.0 here, and then I'm going to use rest here and see. Okay, so we can do that, but I think that is trying, before you use the division assignment, it is trying to look for division by what, using I think it needs to divide the decimal values. Okay, it needs to make sure that the value that is already existing in the um in memory or in the variable is a decimal value before you can divide it. So I don't know why that do that, but it doesn't work if you want to divide the existing without an integer. Okay, so when we check, I didn't print the results, so I'll just go ahead and print res here, and then when I run, I should get 9 or 10 divided by 9, which is 1.111. So it works, but you should put in mind that whatever value that is already existing in that variable should be of the type double before you can do that. So I don't know why that. Okay, so I think that's it for the assignment operators. We also have the logical operators. Okay, so I don't know. Let me see the length of this. That's 18 minutes. Um, I think we have the logical operators. We also have the condition operators, and then we have the type test operators. So I think I'll leave the video here, and then I'll continue with the operators in next video. Okay, the three operators. Okay, in the next video. So thank you guys for watching. This is for those who are not good with the Dart programming language. Okay, so those who are already good can continue watching the food delivery app. Okay, thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next video tutorial.